Okay, we have WordExpert open. Let's select the heading New Windows 3.1 Features and the bulleted points under it, and then click the outside border button on the formatting toolbar. And then let's go to the Format menu, and Borders and Shading, and on the Shading tab, let's select the Shading tab and let's select Green under Fill, and then let's go to the Borders tab and let's scroll down and select the triple line and then click OK. And then let's click outside the selection to see the effect. And now let's scroll down to page 2 and select the heading Running Windows and the paragraph under it. There we are. Let's select that heading Running Windows and the paragraph under it. And let's go to the Format menu, Borders and Shading, and on the Shading tab, let's click the Style drop arrow and select 12.5%. Then let's go to the Borders tab, and under Settings, let's click the Shadow box and ensure that Apply To has paragraph selected, and then let's scroll down under Style and select the third option from the bottom and then click OK. See the effect, and then let's press Control Home to go back to the start of the document, and then let's go to the Zoom drop arrow and select 150% so we can see the text a bit clearer. And then select the first E in Resume, and then hold the Control key and click the invert key right next to Enter, and then press the E key, and that adds an accent over the E. And now let's do the same thing for the last E in Resume. Hold the Control key down, press the invert key and then E. And now let's go to the Zoom drop arrow and select Page Width. And now let's scroll down to just below the red text on page 1 and place the insertion point just below that paragraph. So we're positioned right. Now let's right click on a toolbar and select Drawing. If it's not already selected, I have it selected. So let's click the text box tool and let's draw a text box. Actually, it'd probably be better on the right hand side of the page, so let's make sure that text box is selected and press delete, and let's click the text box tool again and draw it out on the right hand side, and then let's add some text saying these headings used to be at 90 degrees in the previous course. And looks like the text box isn't going to be quite big enough, but we can resize it using the resizing handles around the edge. Let's place the cursor over it and drag it down. There we go. Now let's place the insertion point after the 90 in the text there and go to the Insert menu and select Symbol, and then on the Symbols tab, when it comes up, let's select Symbol, there it is, And then let's look at the fonts drop arrow and make sure that normal text is selected. And then let's click the degree symbol, which is at the end of the fourth row, near the end of the fourth row, and double click and close. And then double click on the word degree, or select it and press the delete key. And then let's click the arrow tool on the drawing toolbar and drag out an arrow from the side of the text box across to the heading comments. And then let's click on the arrow style button on the drawing toolbar and select the third option from the top. And then let's go back to the arrow tool. Let's make sure the arrow is pointing in the right direction. And then let's select more arrows from the arrow style button. And on the end size drop arrow, let's select the largest size and OK. Then select the bulleted text under the heading New Windows 3.1 Features. Let's scroll up so we can see the whole thing there and select all that text. And then go to the table menu and select Sort. Ensure that paragraph is selected under Sort By and that text is the type and that we have ascending selected, and then click OK. And now let's scroll down to page 2 and select the bulleted text under the heading Upgrading from Windows 3.0 does the following. And let's sort those by going to the table menu, Sort, and this time let's select Descending. We want text again as the type and paragraph, and click OK. And let's save that.